I don't know why I just ate popcorn like in the middle of this. Okay. I'm gonna ride this as long as I can because I'm not even playing music. Hang on. Okay. Because I won't be able to do any more videos until next month. Next month. Technically, it would be next month. I meant next week. Because I'm gonna go see 21 Pilots this weekend. And then have Quidditch. And then I have to study. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting way into it. Okay. I'm at Rhod's questions. And the first one says, do you ever think John and Tilly would have been a thing? Was that the original plan you had for her? Well, the thing about Tilly is her plan changed based on the positions that had opened around her time that she graduated. When she graduated, herbology had just become opened. And with her, I noticed, like, in most of her posts that I made with her, is she had her herbology book on her at all times. And that is the reason why I went ahead and made her herbology professor and made her a herbology master with a healing minor. She was originally supposed to be a med witch for a Quidditch pitch, and that obviously didn't work out. As for John and Tilly, I strongly believe in, like, organic plotting. I don't like to flat out say that this couple's gonna happen or this friendship's gonna happen without role-playing them first. So in the beginning, no, I didn't think it was gonna happen. Because her and Wyatt were together at the time. But once that broke off, yeah, I kind of figured that they would be together at least for a little while, and then it extended into her future, and she has kids with John, and so to me it worked out really well. And yeah, so no, I didn't think that they would be a thing at the beginning, because like I said, she was with Wyatt in the beginning, and honestly, she was pretty independent in the beginning. She didn't see herself in a relationship. But eventually she realized that she loved John and all this other shit. And sorry if these questions and answers don't make any sense because I am really tipsy and it's getting worse by the second. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna go on to the next question. I fucking love this song. What does Olympia think of Markel being adopted into the family? She doesn't think about him as anything other than her uncle. I've been calling him her cousin for the longest time, and then I realized, oh, that's wrong. He's actually her cousin or uncle, not her cousin. And I didn't realize I was doing that until I proofread one of our posts, and I was trying to correct all the uses of Jamie into Markel. And then I realized that I had fucked up the entire time and been calling him cousin instead of her uncle. So, I don't think she really thinks of him as adopted. I think she thinks of him as a new member of her family. So he's just as much of her uncle as her biological uncles and aunts are. She doesn't think of them any differently. So, yeah. How does Annette feel that she isn't in the public eye anymore? She hates not being in charge. She originally was thinking, I'm really excited to get back into the law enforcement office because that's where she felt like she belonged. But the moment she went away, she felt like all this power that she's had for the past 2 years has just been, like, stripped from her. And she doesn't feel comfortable as she used to. And she really wants to have an influence on what is happening out of her jurisdiction, and she knows she can't do that anymore, and so she's feeling like it's not, she doesn't really care about the public eye. I made a headcanon where she shoved into one of the ministry photo booths with 5 other people. I don't think she really cared about the public eye to begin with, but it's just like not being able to have the strong of an influence as she used to. She's been doing this for 4 years now, and not being able to have that influence anymore is obviously going to take a toll on her, and she's going to want to, like, sneak her little acts into the current administration and try to get those passed through. It's one of her big things is she wants to overturn the werewolf registry, because to me that sounds like a Muslim registry, which I'm really against. So I feel like that's why she's trying to get rid of it. It's just because of my beliefs. But I mean, she believes in what's right. or what she thinks is right, and she just wants to get rid of the werewolf registry. So basically, she doesn't care about being in the public eye, but she feels completely lost not having power anymore. So, what advice does Iris have for Gabe? Don't fuck up. That's basically it. Don't fuck up. Because she's tired of losing people. She lost Star, she lost Isaac, she's pretty sure she lost Max. So she's just tired of losing family members to people that are lesser bloods and stuff like that. She's sick of it. And what does Myra think of her beautiful cousin, Corinne? That she's absolutely beautiful and she's prettier than her. That's basically it. Myra always thought that she was the pretty one in the family, and then she sees Corinne and she's like, oh, maybe not. But other than her looks, I don't think she really thinks of her at all. What does Kira think of Nadia's actions? Kira doesn't give a fuck. She's just like, let Nadia be Nadia. But if she messes up in a really big way, she might get the backlash from it, like, you should be watching over your sister and all this other stuff. So, for the most part, I don't think she really thinks of Nadia's actions as anything. She's just like, let her be her. She doesn't want to get in the way of her. Because Kira's pretty chill. She's pretty chill in comparison to a lot of her other family members. She's just kind of like, she's the kind that would just sit back and relax and just watch everything go by. Like, she doesn't want to be involved in anything. So she's like, Nadia, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. What does Zara feel? Does Zara really want to marry Travis? Wanting minds want to know. She does. And it's, part of it is convenience. Like, she just wants to get married to pureblood like she's supposed to. And then she did the whole palm reading thing where it said that they had the same amount of children in the same order. So she's like, I think I'm supposed to be with him. She doesn't see herself settling down, though, and that's the big thing, is she doesn't want to get married. She doesn't want to really have kids. But she knows that it's her duty as a pureblood. She's got to move along her pureblood line. But if she had to do it with somebody, I guess she's happy that it is Travis. Instead of somebody like with Iris, she got a really abusive. And he's not really that abusive, but she just fucking hates him. She fucking hates Elias. But Zara at least tolerates Travis, and I think she will eventually learn to like him, and then probably love him later. But yeah, I think she does want to get married to him because it's easy for her, and she doesn't really like working for things. So yeah. Let's see if I can go ahead and do Angels in the same one, because she only has 5. What plans do you have for Tilly? I don't really have anything planned for Tilly. She is kind of being her little herbologist self and professor self, and she's running her little department. I don't really have any plans for her coming up, other than just kind of like coast along. But if you have any ideas you want to toss at me for her with any of your characters, bring it on. I'm for it. So, yeah. Why is Iris evil? Or supposedly evil? To Iris, she's not evil. She thinks differently from other people. She's not evil in any sort of way, in her opinion. She believes things that are different from the public, and that does not make her evil. She acts on it. She has people act on it for her. So I'm guessing that's what makes her evil, is that she is the Death Eater leader, and she just has people working for her. But she has never done anything bad herself, and she will never do anything bad herself, because she likes her soul intact. She doesn't want to rip it apart. But no, she's not evil, because I think evil is a matter of perception. She just believes things that are different from the general public. So no, she's not evil. Moving along. Are you sad that you aren't Minister anymore? Are you going to miss it? I'm not sad. And Annie will miss it just because she's, as I was telling Rod's question, she's just going to miss it for the power and just knowing that she has control over something. And now that she's been kind of like downgraded, she's like, I don't know what to do anymore. And she's still gonna sneak in her little acts, like maybe like hide little documents in the minister office for Rom to find or for Danny to find. But that's it. But do I miss it? No. I'm happy to move it along because I've been in those positions for like 2 out of character years, so I'm kind of done. So yeah. Name your top 3 characters to play as. I like playing as Iris because she's drastically different than myself. I've been really liking to play Ollie lately because she's been going through some things. And Kip, because Kip's really out of the box and she's different, so I like playing Kip. What plans do you have for Olympia? Other than the fact that she's now an amputee, my plans are for her to question her position in the order, question her career, question just basically everything that she thought that she wanted, because now she has to deal with this handicap. For example, I know I plan to have her not get accepted to the basically that program for the wizard bullies until at least another year. I want her to apply for it and then not get accepted. So that's my big plan for her, is to have her alliance with the Order to actually backfire on her, because the Orders are just technically as wrong as the Death Eaters. So I feel like that should backfire on her, especially being a suspected member of the Order. So yeah, that's basically it. Just having her question her position in the Order, her power in the Order, just basically everything that has made her, just questioning everything. So that's basically it for Ollie. And I'm going to go ahead and stop this video now and probably move on to the next set of questions. So yeah, thank you for watching.